I got... Oh, chat's not showing up. Cool, love that.
Oh.
Sometimes it just doesn't even want to, but if I do something...
There?
No, but on the thingy. It isn't. We're good. It's fine now. From now on, it will. Game audio too loud? Is it actually? Believe you, but... We'll turn it down a bit.
Alex.
Hello, boys.
Hello.
I really don't like how I can't just type in a negative number. We'll try this for audio. Anyway. Noise is also getting cut off. Just turn up your gain or speak louder.
Well, crap. That'll be hard for me. But it's louder.
Which one of these knobs on the back do I need? I don't know which way is which, honestly. Is this better or worse?
La 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 la.
I don't know if I turned gain up or down. Go ahead and hit A. Better? Okay.
A?
Yeah, hit A. And go ahead and hit A again. Origins, yep. There's extra... There's DLC and shit, so A again. Left is down, right is up. Well, I turned it left! Why is the game audio loud, though? I'm surprised that it is, because it shouldn't be. Unless it's like something weird with this being like a 360 game. This is the Bible, by the way. Okay, I'll try this. That should be down a little bit more.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the darkspawn into our world.
Nope. Just listen to this.
The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it.
I'm nowhere near that quiet
They were
ever,
cast
Alex.
out,
I'm usually
twisted and
2 to 4.
cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn.
Oh, this. That better?
They became a blight upon the lands.
What is it now?
Unstoppable.
It's still about the same. Actually, that's fine. Okay. Okay, we'll try this. You can, Alex, you can just keep letting me know.
Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall.
Mages.
And from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
If you didn't catch all that, the mages touched heaven, and then they got fucking, like, cursed. And then that's the darkspawn.
Yeah, no, I didn't catch what.
While we're getting set up here, again, welcome everybody. This is...
Until the Grey Wardens came.
This is gonna be kind of like her first big game. Because like,
warriors and mages,
Until Dawn, Bloodline Mirrors are kind of just little dinky things.
Everything to stem the tide.
No, I'm not making it. It's gonna be fun. It's not a scary thing. It's a fun thing. This is a really good first RPG because you can literally just fucking pause combat and like look around, which will be great. Because then if you're like feeling overwhelmed, you can get your bearings. The kind of zombie-looking guys, and then the big troll things too. There's different darkspawn based off of like a different.
It has been 4
base
centuries since
race.
that victory.
Okay.
So like the big ones are like
vigil.
off of
We have
a different
watched
thing
and
than like
waited
humans.
for the darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
Yeah, I remember Kiki
We
playing
are
this.
few now. And our warnings have been
You played
ignored
this?
for too long.
Did I misspeak? I remember playing this and her sitting next to me, like when I was in the Fade, which is a thing that'll happen eventually, and you'll know what that means later.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
Ooh, that ponytail.
Maker.
Rendering weird. This is also one of the older games I've played, or that we've played, because I do a lot of like just released stuff, but this is like 2009. I remember this at like the old like Hollywood Video GameStop.
Oh yeah?
That I just like saw the fucking like that blood dragon on white, like a box for it. And I was like, oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
And that's like how I found out about this game.
The imagery is cool.
All right, so character creator.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm gonna be a girl. So
Oh, did I kick you out for sex scenes? That's funny.
what?
Kiki,
Oh, Joe kicked you.
I guess.
Okay, if I do A, I'm selecting a male, right?
Right. So you're
Oh,
gonna
here.
go over one.
And what makes me go over one?
The stick. Left stick. Yeah, so general navigation, A is go, B is back, left stick is to get around. And so then you can be human, elf, or dwarf. And
I'd want to be human or elf.
okay, there's like different, with the name Origins, there's different origin stories that you can have on this, based on like what you pick, but it's like gameplay wise, it doesn't matter. It's just like narrative stuff. So you can do whatever.
Well, do you have a? Should I be white bread human?
You can do whatever you want to do. That's the point. I'm telling you that like it's not going to affect the gameplay. So just do what you think is fun.
Okay.
Okay. And then warrior, mage, or rogue, which is like, archer, fucking keys and doors, that kind of shit. And then some of them have different backgrounds, but mages only have one. I guess maybe one other thing to mention is like elves. There's elves are like a fucking second class kind of thing.
Oh,
like
well, then I
everyone's
don't wanna...
really discriminatory against them.
Right. So then how do I undo?
Just be a couple times. It's interesting, but I was just, after you did that, I was like, oh, like I should probably let her know about that. Yep.
That I get this period.
Mages only have one origin in this, yeah.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, depending on, like, elves I think have 2, dwarves have 2, and then I think humans have 1. So hit A again, and then this is going to be your character name.
Oh.
And I'll just navigate this for you if you want, because it'll just be faster.
Well, but I don't know what I want for name.
Well, you could just do your name. Well, people don't know your name, I guess, so if you don't want... But, like, it's fine. You're not going to, like, get in trouble. But also, if you don't want to use your name, that's okay. You could literally put in like Mama or something.
If I use my name, half the world is gonna know who I am.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
But they're not. But if you don't feel comfortable, just put in Mama or something.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just do Mama. Do Mama.
No.
They're not gonna speak it anyway. It's just gonna be in text. When they talk about you, they're gonna call you like Grey Warden or something.
How do I?
Hold X a bunch. All right, click the left stick.
What's a cool name? Give me a cool name.
Oh, what you want? Like something like in universe, like fantasy-ish. You could do Alex's. You could do XX Poop Shitter XX.
No, Alex.
Did I say hi? You?
You did.
I thought hi to you, but I don't know if I said it, and that happens.
Did.
Okay.
You said hi, Em.
Okay, good.
Oh, I knew Em was here. I'm busy with this.
Right.
Watching names pop up. Could take an hour.
I know. Just do Mama. Chat, suggest stuff. What's a fantasy lady name?
Fantasy.
Uberella.
So not.
Beef Tilda.
God, guys, let's get real here.
I'm just fucking saying Oni play shit.
Let's not go down the Oni route.
Serafina.
Kind of pretty.
That's a good suggestion tag.
Yeah.
Poop shitter.
Okay. Serafina.
Okay, great.
Greetings.
Okay. You could look at a preset to get you close. Do you know what you're doing? Are you doing like you as a character?
No, I'm gonna probably do red hair.
Greetings.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you want me to drive this for you?
Why?
Well,
That's the fun part.
with your input, I mean, but I'm just...
No.
But no, if you want to, that's fine.
Plus I gotta get used to driving. Period.
Well, but I feel like I should be in the driver's seat for this, and you should just tell me what to do, because this is, I feel like, is going to take 10 years, and it's going to take 20 years if you do it.
Hair is fine. It is.
Double check, but there aren't that many good hairstyles, because this is, like, the character creator in Dragon Age 1 isn't great. That's, like, one place where it really shows its age.
Okay, so...
So A to go into this section.
Okay.
And now you're on that first thing, and you're moving left and right to just look at different shit. Just like give everything a once through real quick. Your red hair, Kiki. She had red hair that was like the hair color that I have on my avatar.
I like
depending on your color space, like it's a little bit brighter on this monitor for me and darker over here. But she had like Ariel hair, and I always really liked that. That was my favorite of her hair colors.
Any red out.
I think if you want red, that's going to be where you want to be.
Probably...
Yeah. And then stuff, you know, like eyebrows, you could probably just like leave that at, like, you know, like that's maybe getting kind of granular, but at the same time, like I'm a guy, so I don't know. You might look at some of this stuff and think it matters more to you. Where it is matching currently. All right.
Sometimes they can be a little bit darker or a little bit lighter. Here.
Right. Yeah. So then, if you're happy with this, then you can press B to back out and then go to another section. I'm guessing probably stick with the default on eyes. It depends. Sometimes I really like kind of more default settings.
I like that one.
Okay. Other than like color, you know, color is fucking eye of the beholder, but a lot of the times they put like what to me are the more pleasing selections on by default.
I'm sorry, that was...
You'd enjoy the thing the McElroy brothers do called Monster Factory, where they go into one of these character creators and try to just make the most horrendous looking thing that they can.
Word.
It really...
That seems too far apart already, even though that's supposedly...
I would just leave it. Leave it or in one. Like, don't get too lost in this stuff, because, like, it feels like it matters so much here, and then it, like, doesn't ever.
Okay.
Because you're not gonna be seeing your character this close 95% of the time.
That, I don't know.
I would trust the defaults on eye width. Or spacing or whatever. You know, and then like height, I'd leave that. Eye color do, and then leave the other stuff.
What's the difference? Oh.
You can look around. I probably should have mentioned that.
Here.
I would again leave that on default. Eye stuff looks real weird the minute you start changing it.
Yeah, it looks so weird already. I screwed something up.
Let me see.
Like... Oh no, I'm...
Yeah, you're good.
Her eyes are crooked. Why?
They're not.
Why?
They're not. That's just perspective. I feel like even the eye colors, they have like kind of a poor selection. Okay. You gotta go fast, Mama. You gotta just make choices. Leave those. Don't touch brow stuff. I maybe wouldn't even touch, like, nose and mouth either. But, well, maybe. Maybe just the fucking, like shape. And probably not the other ones.
They've got it all the way to the left right.
Yeah.
And I get her so she's showing me the front face.
Yeah, this I think is one we're gonna probably pick like the best looking one off the bat. Although that one's nice too. Kind of dainty.
Right?
Yeah, I'd go with that.
This one, which one after where it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I know if I don't like move her along, because this is like shopping with her. If I don't move her along, she's gonna be here for like 2 hours.
Between this one and the one it started.
I like the first one a little bit more, but I think these both look good. Yeah, Kiki was gonna sit down and play this at one point, and then she got stuck on the character creator, and then like didn't ever play the game.
I think I might. Right.
Yeah, I can't even tell. That's why I'm saying, like, don't worry about most of the stuff.
There, yeah. Because it was bothering me, so I guess it...
Okay. So, and then leave the rest of this.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, they don't even have, like, different mouth models. I would leave that then, unless you're very upset with it. Jaw cheeks probably also leave alone. Playing The Sims? Yeah, well, I don't know. I've honestly never really played The Sims. I played My Sims for a little bit once because it looked like Animal Crossing, but I've never even touched Sims proper. I'd probably also leave jaw, cheeks, neck, ears. Honestly, yeah. I'd skip the rest of this and go to voice.
Oh, I guess my voice.
There's a couple. You know, it's mainly going to be like battle grunts. So you can go in and check those out. Like click on them and they'll give you like a demo example.
No, it is gone.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
Greetings.
Charmed.
Oh, there went the spell.
Greetings.
Charmed.
Greetings.
I cannot cast it. It is unharmed.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
My weapon isn't working.
Greetings.
I lost the spell. My weapon does nothing.
It's just kind of like delivery, I guess.
Excuse me.
Your avatar always you're like craning your neck.
Oh, sorry.
I wish we could fix that.
Right.
We need to get that's not you. We need to like get this higher. We need like a stack of books or something. Nothing right now, just in the future. I don't know.
That would raise it up a little bit if you were to...
Don't worry about it. No, because then that's gonna angle it weird.
Okay. I think I'll leave it here. Leave it here.
Okay. So then, if you don't have anything else you're gonna do here, you can work your way up to next, and then move on. Okay. Points are weird. I really still don't like when games do this. You do not need strength and dexterity for sure.
I need lots of magic.
Go down to the bottom four you might. Go down to willpower. Okay, that's what I thought. Higher mana pool. So that's like the size of your MP bar. Magic is going to be your damage. Go down to cunning.
Okay, but do I want to add to any of these?
Well, I just want to get a mental checklist here. So look at cunning for me. Okay, herbalism, combat tactics. I don't think you probably need much in there.
And how well you learn and reason.
But that's like flavor text. The actual ways this matter is like herbalism, which is like potions crafting, or combat tactics, which is a warrior thing. And then go down to constitution. I think that's your health. Yeah. I thought there was a stat for like fucking like being silver-tongued and like conversational stuff, but maybe not. You'd think it would be cunning, but they don't say anything about it here, so that must be just a different thing. So as a mage, they're naturally giving you more in like willpower and magic. I think that willpower and magic are both super valuable. Constitution to some degree, because you need to stay alive. And then cunning is like a more distant ranking one, and then literally don't put anything into strength and dexterity ever.
Okay.
So I don't think...
I'm just gonna do what you tell me to do here.
Well, I was gonna say, I don't really think there's a hugely wrong choice. Because you'll get more points later and stuff. What I would maybe suggest is go ahead and put like 2 into Constitution, just because keeping you alive is going to be a good thing.
How do I do that?
Hit A twice. Like 1 for each point. Maybe do 1 in willpower and then 2 in magic. Okay. Oh, and then there's like talent trees too. Shit, I don't... Oh, here. This is what I was thinking of. Coercion, that's like being silver-tongued. Just go down through all of these slowly so I can see what they are. Stealing, don't care about that. Trap making, don't care about that. That one might not be bad, but I don't think that's a priority. And then the one you have, I think, is potion making. Yeah. Next one down is going to be poisons. And then the fourth one, the last one, is like combat something. Mages can take more damage before interrupts. Oh, and then it keeps going, so keep going down, actually. Combat tactics. Combat tactics plot. I don't remember what that is. That might be like chaining together stuff. I don't know. This one I think is more up to you, but I would recommend maybe putting it in that top one about like coercion, because then in all of the dialogue stuff,
do I have 10 cunning? Am I cunning at 10?
Should be, yeah. You can. It's green, so you can put something into this. But I think I found that to be very useful, and I think you're also gonna like the ability to like verbally make what you want happen.
I want to hit A on.
Yeah. And then these are your actual skills. So you have a little blam blam you can shoot. This first batch of stuff, this is all like shoot fire, lightning, ice, etc. If you keep going down, you can't get those other ones yet. This is all first column for now.
Okay.
So keep going down for me. So you have a bunch of fucking stuff you can shoot. Keep going all the way.
I was trying to read what they were.
That's the one defensive one here. The rest of these are all attack to start with.
When I have all these already?
No. You see how the top one is like colored in, and the rest of these are like darkened?
Oh, I got you.
So you only have that one up there, and maybe something else later down that we haven't seen. But keep going, and then I'll recommend shit.
Was what, lightning?
Lightning. This is healing now. Buff an ally. Didn't really get what that one was, and then Okay.
Describes a glyph on the ground that paralyzes the first.
Oh, unless they pass the resistance check. Yeah, okay. So it'll stun them. You'll get like most of these eventually, or a lot of these. Maybe not most, but definitely a lot of them. Keep going all the way. Going. To the bottom, or is there more? Okay. So again, choices that you can make. Healing is obviously very useful, though you will have potions that can do that as well. The different elemental skills I really like because damage, obviously, status effects like freezing people, you can combo shit together.
I have no idea. Oh.
I don't get too worried about what sounds fun to you. But fun or useful. Like, do you want to fucking set somebody on fire? Do you want to freeze them? Do you want to have a shield that's gonna like protect you? Do you want to be able to heal damage? Just like what vibe are you feeling? And you have 2 points here also, so you get to pick 2 things to start. And really just like go with your gut and don't overthink it, because this is not a choice where you're missing out on stuff. This is just like the first of a bunch of points you're gonna put into this tree. Not even a tree. Fucking bars, whatever. Do you want me to just recommend some shit?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm right now. I'm starting to get a headache from eating.
Oh,
so.
Okay. Maybe go heal and then like the ice one. Yep. Yep. And we'll go ahead and put you in easy. So go left one. Yep. Yep, and then hit A. And then I think that's it. Okay.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the
Right,
tower fortress
this
that
a
is
lot.
home to the
What else do I
Circle of
use?
Magi.
They're not going to drop you right
This
into
tower
combat.
is
You're
the only
fine.
place in Ferelden where mages may
explaining
study
your
their
background.
art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers.
They also
The
don't like
Circle
mages in
Tower
this
is as much a prison as a refuge.
because they're different
The
and scary.
ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry
It's fun though. It's
watch
like a gay
over
allegory.
all mages, constantly alert for any sign of
Am I supposed to be
corruption.
hearing talking
This
here?
gilded
Yeah, you're not?
cage is
No.
the only world you know.
What do you mean
I
no?
hear music. All I
Found to
hear
be
is music.
sensitive to magic
Really?
at a young age.
Yeah.
You were torn
That's
from
probably
your
why I
family,
didn't understand what was
grafted
going on
here as an
before.
apprentice.
Oh.
I've not heard any talking or volume.
Now,
All I hear is
that
music.
apprenticeship is nearly
What the
over.
fuck?
All that remains is the
that my
final
headphone?
test.
I don't know what that is.
Harrowing.
Hand me your controller.
Magic exists to serve man.
Oh, now I
and
hear
never
magic
to rule
exists.
over.
That's
Oh.
the first word
Thus
I've
spoke
heard.
the prophet on
in this whole
as she
thing.
cast down
Huh,
the Tevinter
okay.
Imperium,
Something's not right.
ruled by mages who had
I bet
brought
it's
the
my
world
headphones.
to
I
the
bet
edge of
something's wrong.
ruin. Your magic is a gift.
All I
but
hear
it's
is music
also
quite
a
loud.
curse.
And
You didn't
nothing-
plug it in all the
Demons
way.
of the dream realm
You're probably only getting
They
one channel.
are drawn to you and seek to use you as
Oh.
a gateway into this world.
Why I didn't hear the beginning.
Okay.
This is why the harrowing exists.
Demons are drawn to mages. You have to
Sends
do a
you
trial
into
to make sure that
the
you're not going to get
and
demons.
there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Okay.
Wait,
Uh,
so what am I gonna do now?
So let me give you a well here. That's what he said just
the
a moment
ritual
ago. But
sends you into space, and there you will face a demon armed.
so the background they gave us is that like mages are dangerous and scary, and demons get at them. So they're all like locked up in a tower where they can be kept an eye on and train and stuff. And now as part of your like coming into your own as like a full mage, you're gonna like do this trial.
Okay. So do I just want to say I'm ready, or do I ask questions?
You can do whatever you want. No, it's a role-playing game, Mom. You have to play. I can't play the game for you.
I'm sure there's no other option. Ask after I cannot.
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you. This is lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every
Alex, is
mage
the audio
must
still
go
good?
through this trial by
Yeah,
fire.
I know.
As we succeeded, so shall you.
Different
Alex.
things.
Wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone first.
Yeah, Ticket's super cool.
You are ready.
I highly recommend this series to people.
Am I gonna survive this? Do I have to do anything to survive?
Once you get in here, yes, it'll be like actual playing the game. Okay.
What do I do to do things here? 'Cause
I'm sure they're gonna give you a tutorial, but so your left stick is move you around, right stick is control your camera. It's supposed to be blurry.
Is that a demon behind me?
No, that's like an entry portal. It's also it's kind of blurry because you're in like the dream world, so the whole game doesn't look blurry like that.
Is that a demon?
That's a rock. And that's a statue. If you see a demon, it's gonna be like a thing. It'll have like a circle around its feet, and then like I think it'll even have like a name above its head. Park, hello. Clearly, you know what's good. I also love battle mages.
Hi, Park.
When you get into combat, I believe that A is like your regular attack, which is going to be like have your staff and it like shoots the thing.
It's got an X, Y, and a B.
No, I'm getting to that. So A is your regular attack. So like if you're out of mana or like you're waiting for cooldowns on these, you can just hit A. Then to activate these skills, you use the corresponding button.
Okay.
Once you do that, you'll see they get like dark and then they start like filling up. And then once they're full, you can use them again.
Okay, so the purple one
That's going to be just like a stronger thing that you shoot out.
is shooting some kind of magic. All I remember is magic.
It's just kind of a general like magic blast, like no special elements or anything.
And the green thing was
That's to heal yourself.
healing.
The parts that's potions,
Oh,
but you
the
don't have any
ice
at the
is
moment.
behind. How
Right.
do
I think hold right trigger. Right trigger. Oh, that was left, I think. Yeah. Okay, so right trigger is gonna like switch between these two. And then if eventually once you have like way more, if you hold left trigger, it'll bring up like a wheel with all your spells on it.
And what did you say that the funny black heart thing is?
Potions, but you don't have any, so that's why it says like times 0.
Okay.
Once you have more, you'll see a count and it'll light up if it's usable. Now, and I think if you press this guy, no, that's map or inventory. Press B to get out of this. There's some button to pause combat, but I don't remember what that is. But also, like, this is gonna kind of have training wheels. It's not gonna be terrible off the bat, so I'd just say go ahead and like get into it. And if with those buttons on the right, we can also remap those as you'd like later. Oh,
I forget
other
what I was facing when I came out.
that way past the jar is where you're going. But see how the jar and the statue are sparkling?
Jar. What jar?
The pot.
Oh, the pot.
I think that means you can like go loot them for like gold or something.
Oh. Got it.
Yeah, so walk up to them and it should give you like A as a button prompt.
Yeah, I'm not good at navigating. Disturbing statue.
Today, I think this is gonna be lore.
It is begun.
Codex, okay. Right, so that's where
I got
like
50 XP.
yeah, if you wanna like pause and like read through every fucking thing in the game, you can.
How do I pause?
Press select.
Press what?
The thing I pressed on the little teeny left button next to your stick. Yep, that guy. That brings up your map, and then if you use left, oh, just once. If you use left and right, you can get between different stuff in here, and I think left is your codex. What I was gonna say though is you don't need to read all of this.
I don't know what you...
So see, look up at the top. You see
Yeah.
all those icons? And then left and right trigger.
Oh, trigger.
That'll move you between those different icons in your inventory. So this is equipable stuff, so don't worry about that right now. Just hit A to tell this to go away. Actually, you might have some pre-order DLC bonus items. I just go left for now, though. Hi, Riku.
Go left?
Yep. To the book. And then you can click on and expand this. Like, hit A to expand it. And then I think A again. No, that's the lapse. Oh, these are quests, not codex.
And I want to be in the harrowing.
You do. So, I'm leading you astray right now, but with all the codex stuff, don't worry about it. It's like, if you see something and you get a codex entry and you're like, oh, I really want to know more about this, then you can go do that, but don't worry about doing it for every
Fend
little
off
thing.
the demons that you see as a gateway into the world. Prove have hold over. And that fit where the mantle of the circle.
That's all just flavor text for like.
Do I want to go to downloadable content? Or is that
No.
like a header and there's just nothing?
There are things under it, but you can't do them right now. That's going to be
Okay.
like once you get out into the
Okay.
world.
Now what do I want?
Just press B to close out of here. So TLDR, sparkles are good. Touch them because you will get either like experience for codex stuff, or like the pot. I'm assuming is gonna give you potion now based on that name. I think if it's green, I think you could touch it. Health poultice, yeah. And then for this, always just do take all. So now you have 3 of those.
I
if you
don't
need
think
them.
I did take on the other one.
Because there wasn't an item there.
It was
just information. So like statues, books, stuff like that. That's going to give you information. Containers are going to have, or like bodies. And then also, do you see in the upper right you have that circular mini map with the dot that's you, and then the cone.
Now this is like an edge that
Yes.
would fall off.
I don't know that you can. I think there's maybe invisible walls, but see how the cone is like showing you what direction you're facing?
Oh, okay. So do I want to go the opposite direction?
Yeah, now you're back facing where you came in. So you can see if you turn around, and you got to use your right stick to move your camera. A little bit more.
Fine.
Look up a bit. There you go.
There we go.
And then if you head down that path, you can see that corresponds to like the route that's available on the minimap.
I can walk down here. I'm not going to fall off an edge.
Yep, you're good.
But see, I'm just not used to this.
Okay.
What?
So this is what I explained before about the combat buttons.
Okay.
There's a wisp down there, that little ball of light.
Where?
It's your body's covering it now, but see where
Okay.
it says wisp race and
Press
there's an arrow
A to
pointing.
attack. X, Y, and B will trigger the associate. What do I want to do?
So
Open your radial menu to see all of what's your radial menu.
when you hold left trigger, it pulls up a circle with all of your spells, and also other things like healing and stuff.
Potion, which I don't have.
You do. You picked up 3.
Oh,
The health poultice.
potions. It's all healing it. Quick heal will use the most appropriate healing.
So like if you have like multiple tiers of different things, quick heal is just like do it for me.
So what do I want?
It's explaining things. It's okay. Don't get overwhelmed. Just take a deep breath. All gonna be okay.
You're gonna have to just literally walk me through what to do next.
I know. Go ahead and hit A. Alright, it's attacking you, so hit X to shoot it with your thingy.
Hit X?
Yep. And then hit A a few times.
I shall do it. It is begun.
Okay, you don't I guess you just punch it, you don't have a staff yet.
Okay.
So, Steve, wasn't so bad. The thing you can also see, well, I don't know if you fully caught this. When you use that purple thing, your blue bar, your MP drained a little bit, but once you're out of combat, it recharged. So the way that I play a mage is fucking press all the buttons and throw all of your skills at it until you run out of MP. Which for you right now is your purple guy, and then also that ice spell when you hold right trigger to pull up your second page.
They're both an X.
They're both an X, right, but our right trigger is going to change like where
Which
it's
X?
focusing your input. So basically for the moment, spam those 2 as much as you can, heal if needed, and then beyond that, A to punch stuff. And so you can just keep following this this road. And you can move faster if you want to.
Well, the ground is...
Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
But I want to hit.
It's over there. There. If you'll notice, use like the circle under your feet. That means you're like in combat.
What?
I don't know if you noticed. There, when that thing attacked you, a circle appeared underneath your feet.
This
okay.
is hard.
No, you're doing good.
No, this is hard. Another. And I don't even know. I want to hit X.
Once you're in range. You're
X
not
and
in
A
range
and
yet.
X and A, right?
X, yeah, A is your regular attack. X is your blast. There. So now you're in range. Circle under your feet. You're moving faster. He's fully marked. And then you can keep getting him with that. Do you want to figure out how to put your ice thing on the first page for now? Because I feel like that would be helpful. Here, hand it to me. Because I think I know how to do this. If you pull up the radial menu, go right to your spells, and then this is all of your spells. So then here you can say Y, and we'll assign it to that. And then put your potions on... Oh, it wasn't in... Yeah, we'll put your potions on page 2 because you have a healing spell. You probably don't.
So I'll be
need them
using
for now.
X and B to kill things.
X and B to kill things, and Y if you need to heal.
A, which is my...
Yep. Eventually, once you get a staff, it'll be like a little dinky magic blast. But for now, you're just fucking beating people up.
Okay. Is that the way I'm going now?
Yep. I believe so. You're doing good. You're doing good. You have a huge margin for error right now, so don't stress.
Oh. No, look at the map.
No, I mean in combat.
No. But is that curve what I'm supposed to be taking?
On the minimap, yes, that's where you were going.
Okay. Oh.
So turn your camera back to where it was. See,
This
now you're
way?
going down that path.
Oh, okay.
And again, generally speaking, I don't think you're gonna like fall off into a pit. There might be something like if you can like climb up a hill or something and then jump off the hill, maybe. I don't think that's an enemy.
Was I
That's
seeing
just
something behind that?
well, you saw her.
Someone else thrown to the wolves.
Oh, okay, never
as
mind.
Fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
I was gonna say he was nothing. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh boy, why is my avatar tracking being bad right now? We're not doing that much.
You think you're really here? In that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse. No, I don't remember anything from before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out.
That's story, that's
what
not
they did
gameplay.
to me, I think.
Gameplay-wise, you
I've
have
no
as much
body
time as
to
you need.
reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature,
cool.
the demon,
Avatar
and
crash.
resist
Why?
it.
What?
If you can.
Mine.
That's
Yours is
your
mine.
way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars
Apparently, it
wouldn't kill
doesn't
you.
like that we're trying to
Test
do
for you.
two things at once.
Tease for
It
the creatures
probably doesn't
of
help that my
fate.
hard drive is so fucking full. So that's one more reason for me to
I'm
get
not
through my editing.
able to listen to you and him at the same time.
Sorry. Well, here, recap.
What's my way out? Fighting something? I don't know. I missed something. I'm
Beating the
afraid.
demon.
A question for those in the tower. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to ask. Maybe someday, so will I. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
Okay, so now
A
he's
dangerous
coming along.
spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
What did he say?
Danger spirit's not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready. There's 2 arrows now on your map, so there's 2 things you can do, I guess. Press that select button again to open it up. Let's take a look.
What?
The little one. Okay, that's not really helpful yet, but there's 2 things to do, I guess.
Why are the arrows?
Because we haven't gotten there yet. It's like fog of war. Like the map is revealing itself as you progress.
But when you look at this, the arrows are pointing off the map.
No,
see
pull
those
up
two triangles?
the full screen map again. It's pointing to literally where they are. Those arrows, the ones do you see those white markers?
Yeah.
That's the arrows.
But my map is going here, so I want to go back.
Your map is a small circle around you. The arrows you're seeing on the mini map are pointing towards those locations that are far off away from you currently.
But they're both kind of behind me.
They're to the left of you.
No, but they're pointing this way. Or am I not reading right?
Okay. Look, you see yourself on the right now?
Yes.
Your mini map is exactly a circle around you right now.
Yeah.
So the fact that one of them's pointing like left and one of them's like down and left, that's exactly what those 2 arrows on the mini map are doing. They're pointing to those locations.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong, I'm looking at this map. The logical thing is that I'm going this way, which is completely away from where those are.
The map, north on the map is north on this. Okay, back out again.
What I'm trying to say is, this is the path I am taking.
Yes.
Which to me looks like I would be going.
No, that's what I'm saying. The way that your character is facing does not change the map. Like, back out of here.
Correct, but
Husband.
son. I could tell who I'm used to arguing with. Right now, it looks like I'm supposed to be going north, relatively. I'll have to veer.
North is where you started.
I turned around?
Yes.
Am I facing the wrong way right now?
No, you're facing the right way. But, okay, do me a favor and back out. Do a 360 with your character and look at your map while you're doing that. No, just like your camera, not don't move, just do your camera.
Oh.
Okay, so see how as your perspective changes, the map always stays the same, right?
Okay. So I thought the way I was facing was north, and I wasn't facing.
You're correct. Well, yes. Now your camera is facing north, but that's really neither here nor there.
Okay. I am headed this way on the path.
You're headed south on the path. Yeah. I am very upset that my avatar is having trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Why am I... So I screwed up something. I'm going the wrong way. There.
That's the right way.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
good.
I'm going to turn the quality down and see if that helps.
Mouse is in front of me, though. I thought mouse...
Just, he'll follow you. You haven't, like, gone far enough for him to move. Oh. Probably is just going to be a crashy avatar stream. It's got a fucking...
I don't like the sound I'm hearing.
There's just general ambience. I guess there's a fire there. Again, you have a huge margin for error, so just go boldly and with large balls. I think that's... Take a look in there without going in there yet.
Take a look in where?
Like move your camera so that we can see what's off to the right here. Oh, that should be safe if there's a lyrium vein. But also you don't need to go there. Save that for later.
There's fire all around me.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is like where the final battle takes place. No, but that's fine. Like,
Now this looks like dragon bones. It's a dragon skull and dragon bones. Dragon.
I think it's just like wood or stone that's like twisted in weird ways. But ignore this for now and just like continue on the path.
I don't know what direction I was going now. I'm totally lost.
You came from where Mouse is, and then you're heading... Look at the map. There's the fire ring. That's like that little bulb up there, and you're just going to ignore that for now and continue on the path. Forward.
Really, I'm heading towards the
No,
fire.
like on the outside of the spike.
The creature can be
Like, look at your
anywhere,
map again.
but it
See? For the path that continues. It's okay.
With the map not going the way I expect it to, really, the perspective is really driving me nuts.
It's gonna keep being like loopy and windy, like how it has been so far. And just like go faster. Go as fast as you
Sorry.
can.
Oh fuck.
No, it's okay. You've beat these, so go ahead and cast your shit.
Already?
Yeah, I think so. If you're in combat, you should be in range for casting, and if you're not, it'll like move you closer. But see, the wisps are so easy, so you don't need to worry about it. My avatar.
Oh, hey, there's one of those symbols.
Yeah, go check it out. I don't know what I can do to make this one better.
I'm in battle again.
Yeah, go find out what it is.
What is that? There's something I can't see right there.
I know, so get closer.
Well,
It's okay, you don't need to groan about it. It's off to your right though. The white is the marker. The combat is off to the right. More. See the red dot? I think it's just a wisp. But move your camera so you can see it. There you go. And now you can check out what the marker was.
okay. This is a marker up ahead? Oh no.
No, that
Over here.
there, the green. So, well,
Spirit of valor.
you're, yeah, like, don't head in a straight line. Like, go up the hill.
I don't.
Walk up the hill, Mom.
Another spirit this way. Didn't
Oh,
whisper
here.
to its name to me.
Do I hit A?
Yeah, talk to him.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon. Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
It's okay, Mom. It's okay. Like, eventually decisions will matter to some degree, but this is still kind of training wheel, so you can just
Is that
do
what
whatever
your
feels
test
right.
is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead.
Clearly it wants me to say I need your help. He's putting that up there.
Well, some of these are like...
Of course. You are not the first mortal to seek my aid. I am not here to assist you, however. My purpose is to seek perfection, creating the ultimate weapon for the pursuit of valor.
Anyway, some of these are like... It'll give you
Without
clarifying
a doubt.
questions.
In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood?
I'll probably give you a weapon.
A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your
You'll be
mettle
fine.
as
Go
it
for it.
should be tested.
Or here, now this, see how it says willpower in parentheses? When you see something like that, that means that, like, I don't remember if, like, it'll run a check and if you can fail, or if it only shows up if you can do it, but it's using one of your stats to, like, do something. So,
Okay.
That one sounds like you're like accusing him of something. If you want
I don't want to
take that route.
Accuse him.
If I believe you capable of slaying the demon, I will stop the duel and give you the staff. If I find you unworthy, I will slay you. I trust those rules are simple enough to remember, mortal.
Again, huge margin for error, so you're fine to fight him.
I don't even know what buttons to push half the time.
Yeah, you do. Kill buttons.
As you wish, mortal. Do you understand the rules I explained to you?
The low quality is just not even
Battle until I am convinced you are strong enough to defeat your demon.
My eyes.
If you do not convince me, I will slay you. Are these rules understood? Our duel begins now.
Work.
Fight with valor.
Alright, so just mash your kills.
It is begun.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
Enough. Your strength is sufficient to the task. The staff is yours. May you find glory in all your achievements, mortal.
Alright, cool. And it equipped it for you.
Okay.
So now instead of punching stuff, you'll fire a little magic blasty at him.
Okay.
And then you can keep moving along the mini-map up towards that next marker.
Is this the way I go?
Well, look on your mini-map. You're facing like a corner. Down that path.
Okay.
I might have to just fucking get a PNG of myself somehow, because VC face is not working.
Aww.
I don't know why.
We're doing both of ours at the same time.
I-
Oh, what a cool staff I got.
Yeah, it's like 2 dragons on a thing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. I don't know. There have been a couple times where it's just like not running well. I don't know why.
I still am so bad at steering.
These creatures have no true reason to.
I don't remember like the fucking Geiger counter sound effects. I think those are very funny. Yes, I'm off behind you. There, you got it right. You gotta de-stress though.
I see I can't, and that's why maybe I'll never be a good gamer.
Well, experience with time, but
I
like your health has like barely gone down through all of this.
Spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
I think that's going to be at the end, so you can keep going. I don't even think that's anything. I think that's just like a weird part of the environment that just
like, oh, there's the other marker.
just happens to be in the middle of the path for some reason.
I'm so fucking afraid something's gonna jump out at me.
But Mama, again, your health has barely gone down. You could sit there and do nothing and like.
Where's my health?
The red bar. See how it's still full? Because you took like 1 point of damage and then you healed it immediately. Like some kind of fucking sloth demon.
Oh, I have to fight them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Actually, no. You might not, because he's gonna be lazy.
Am I supposed to go close?
Yeah, talk to him. If he's not doing anything, you can just walk up and talk to him. Go ahead. Go for it. Oh, yeah. Sloth demons use, like...
the mortal being hunted. And
Look at Dire Bear.
small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
It's a demon. Maybe even more powerful than the one chasing after you.
Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. I tire of you already.
We want to ask about eating a human?
You can do whatever you want to.
Have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide? I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's
There's
nice.
some joke somewhere in there.
It's so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
I can't. You have so much to learn about the Fade, little mortal. You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours. Truly? Well, this gets more
What?
and more
I said you get a little bit more ballsy.
My first riddle.
I figured you were going to get me there anyway.
I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Here,
You should put it back up at the top. I feel like he's very quiet. I'm still wondering if the game audio is okay.
These with no water. Both sounds up. Yeah.
I have this one figured out. Yeah.
Correct. Let's move on.
Game audio seems okay. Alright. Yeah, I believe you guys. It's just weird that it's lower than usual.
Often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
You're the early touch. Off.
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin the tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
This?
Yep.
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Okay, so you upgraded him now
Cool.
to an actual, like, party member that can fight.
Uh,
Okay, and those were the two thingies, so now make your way back to that, like, circle of flames.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I see that there's really nowhere else to go on this map. It's kind of a finger that ended.
Right, if you check it out, you'll see that, like, yeah, that was dead ends, and now that marker is going to be pointing you there. Every bear deserves a twink. Well, Mouse doesn't get one, because Mama's not a twink.
Whoops. Ah.
Looking at the ground.
No, but I was trying to move my...
Yeah. You're good. You're in the right direction. Tig, I'm also just imagining that, and like every kiss begins with K. Every bear deserves a twink.
Almost ran into a wall.
That's okay. You're not going to take damage from that. Hi, Faye. Long time no see.
Hey! Come to watch me make a fool of myself?
You're doing great so far.
Oh, is that Spirit of Valor up ahead again?
Yep. So you can just keep going past him. Not like.
Let us dispatch them.
Well, there, where the wolves are. Well, the left wolf.
Oh, not yet. Three of them.
Yep, you're still doing okay. So just keep fighting.
My thing was shaking. What does that mean?
That means you're gonna get. But just keep fighting.
It's begun.
Okay.
Hold
So-
on.
Yeah, you're good. All good. How's it going, Faye?
Oh, this way?
Left. Remember, look at your map. This is a dead end.
Okay. Ah. Those are weird. Those look like sponge coral.
Yeah, I was noticing that too. That this area looks like a dried out seabed. I don't know if there's any significance to that.
Is that a glowy thing, or is that just the light on?
That's just the light on it. Yeah. There's nothing else here to interact with up until whatever event
I've
is
got
gonna
to go up there and have my battle.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for a battle.
Here you are.
Just got over a battle. It was awful.
Nothing happened. You took care of those wolves, no problem. Is good. Stress from work, but such is the way of retail. Yeah. You're preaching to the choir. Mama knows all about being stressed at work.
Yeah.
But hang in there.
What kind of retail, Faye?
I don't, off the top of my head, no. I don't think you're gonna get dropped into combat. It's gonna be like a cutscene, so you can keep going. But into the circle of flame. Yeah, just right in the middle where that marker is on your minimap. Right past the corpse. Whatever that is.
That's
There is a spirit of rage.
That wasn't a you. That was a me. Because my avatar crashed again. After a while.
Is that the demon right there?
Yep, that's the guy.
Wanna fight?
He's dripping with excitement. You can't leave him hanging. You got it. It's okay. I promise it'll be easy.
Oh.
Yes. Everybody's doing the Alex no now.
Is that an Alex no? That's
Yeah.
my no.
Yeah. No. Just okay. Then I guess naturally you and Alex both make that noise.
I wanna.
You'll be fine. You can do it. Your health still hasn't gone below like 90%. Oh, here, you can talk to him first anyway.
I hit A to talk to him?
Yeah.
And so it comes to me.
Back end, car parts and general goods in Canada called the Canadian Tire. Walmart minus food plus cars.
Creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
I don't think I wanted to hunt.
You can do whatever you want to do.
True, right?
Yeah.
They are welcome to try. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Alright, now you're getting into it. There's a few wisp deals there. Keep shooting stuff.
Very well.
I think there's some wisps.
I'm sorry, what?
You got it, never mind.
Did it.
I already got it?
You actually did it.
There were some wisps too,
I
but
hoped that maybe
taking out the
you might
demon
be
just won
able
the fight,
to,
I guess.
But I never really thought any of you were worthy.
Oh.
You made me believe in you. You're a true mage. One of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know. You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in. Back! Help me back! They killed me, right? Just like all who fail in here.
That's what you said, and then he responded.
Can't you feel the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil, the Fade evil.
Probably
Once you are here, you become what they fear. What? Yes, of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Maybe they are right about you. Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Right? Gotta fade him.
Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
You don't have to fight him, no. He asked you was the real deal.
Are you alright? Say something, please.
The lighting there was disgusting.
Oh, I'm glad you're alright. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
I mean, it is called a harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise. So much for friendship. I'll leave you alone then. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me. The tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens. They might not, but the rite of tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes,
It is Blue, it's Mama, and me sometimes when my avatar decides to work. Welcome.
Blue?
Have you been around for a Mama before? I think this might be your first Mama stream.
Oh, you get to watch me not be a gamer.
You beat the demon. You're gaming right now. You're currently gaming.
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
Yeah, the magical castration.
Yeah.
Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak, and sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Okay, so you leveled up. Level up, Mama.
Level up, Mama!
So you can go put a skill point in something. I think pick out a new spell for yourself.
Oh.
Fuck my avatar!
I want to hit A?
Yeah. No, you want to hit select.
Select. What's select?
The little one I keep having you hit.
Oh.
Now A.
Now level up. Level up.
3 points. Again, as always, you're welcome to make your own choices, but if you want me to just pick something for you...
Yeah. I have...
Maybe do 1 Constitution, 1 Magic, 1 Willpower. And then another skill here. And I'd probably just go with, like, another attack skill. Look at the... yeah, that's a cone, so that could hit multiple enemies. It's a cone of flame. So instead of just doing a little blurb that's going to hit everybody, it's going to ask you to, like, you know, like, aim a triangle, and then anything in that triangle gets hit with fire.
Rock armor.
Yep.
Light.
Yep.
One of the...
Well, and then there's all the other stuff, too.
Oh,
but...
there's more. Heroic off.
I don't know what attack is. I don't know if that just means your damage, or if that means, like... I would assume not physical, but who knows?
I think probably one of these. That one or the lightning.
I think the cone of fire is a good option because it'll give you the ability to hit a couple different things at one time.
Yeah.
And then currently that'll just be in your big menu, but we can put that on your you know, your 2 little slots at the corner there too. And you can just back out of here. You don't need to
Did you hear anything?
worry about all that
Is
for
she
now.
all right?
Oh, and so they're
she
gonna
all
map you. They're gonna walk you through it right now.
What?
Putting it somewhere that you want it.
Oh.
Okay, attack is both damage and chance to hit, so that is good then.
What?
Faye's just explaining stuff.
Oh.
It's been a number of years since I've played even Dragon Age 3,
okay, so we want to pick that next time.
Well, you could. You don't have to, but the point is, like, yes, it is of benefit if and when you do.
Open the radial menu. LT.
Yep.
Oh, trigger?
Left trigger, yep. And then that hand on the right gets you to your spells.
A?
No, right on the wheel.
Right, but...
You have to press right first. Like, just move your stick around and you'll see how this works. Just do a circle with your stick.
Oh.
See? So it's just going in whichever direction your stick is going.
Okay, but what am I doing?
The hand, but I'm just getting you used to how this controls.
Okay, here.
Yes.
Highlight an ability.
Right, so same controls, like you use the stick to get on which one you want.
Wide a map. Fire B.
Yeah. I can get you through this, so close the pop-up, hit it, and do it.
Why do you care?
Well,
Are you
okay.
friends now?
You want to go back in? It's already on Y on your second
It was the quickest,
thing.
cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen.
So, like, you don't need to put it somewhere. It's already there.
Would I move it where the plus is right now?
You could if you wanted to.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time
Okay, what do I?
comes.
How would I
Like
do
Wendell
that?
was. He'd throw up
Hold
every day
L.
for the next week just
Keep holding it the
thinking
whole
about
time.
it.
Hold L.
Left trigger. Yep. Then into the hand again. Then, like, get your cursor over the fire. You lost it. There. And then press Y.
Press Y.
Yep. Yep. And then now you're putting it in here wherever you want it. You can already see in the background it's on your second page, but if
Okay.
you want it
I
where
want
the plus
it here.
is,
Do I press Y again?
now you press Y again. Yep. And then you should put your heal on that second page since it's currently unassigned.
And to do that, I do.
Same process. Select, get like mouse over it, Y to go into, put it somewhere mode. Oh, you lost it. You have to. I can do these for you too if you want, but you have to hold L the whole time you're doing this. And Faye, I don't know if Mama's gonna go buffer. It depends. I feel like the way, like, eventually you just end up with like all of these spells.
Okay, I'm holding it, but it went
Here.
away.
Hit. So hold left trigger the whole time.
I did. I didn't let go of it until
Over
after
there.
it went away. I did that.
Did you let go of it then? Because you got to keep doing it the whole time.
I never let go of it.
You might not have been putting it in hard enough then. I don't know. Well, here, try it again, but just make sure you're holding it down, like, all the way down. Wrong stick. There you go.
Okay, see, when I hit heal, then it went away.
I don't... You must be letting go of left trigger.
I'm not letting go of anything. I'm holding it as hard as I can.
Alright, so you're holding this.
Yes.
You get in here.
Yes. You do it.
You still have the stick up, right?
Yes.
You hit Y.
Yes.
Still holding everything.
Yes.
Then I don't know what's happening. But there you go.
Is it... You put it in there now? Where is it?
Second page on Y.
On Y.
Yeah. So
Do I know
now
where I need to go now?
there's somewhere you're supposed to go meet a dude, but you're kind of free to roam around the tower a bit if you want to.
Okay.
Talk to people, find sparkly books.
My mentor
things like
says
that.
I have great potential.
Oh, you were hitting A instead of Y. Faye says.
Huh?
When the thingy was going away.
I was hitting A?
Yeah. If you want to see exactly where, if there's no stuff, you can't do anything there.
Okay.
But see there's something sparkly on your left past the beds.
Head.
Yeah. Do you see that statue that has like a glow, kind of? Just head forward. Then turn left. Yes. Good call. I don't... That's crafting, I think. So, there's going to be a lot of stuff like that that you just, like, accumulate and don't really do much with until you sit down to, like, craft. If you want to, like, actually check your objective, you can...
What's that thing up there?
That's a door icon.
Oh, that's... I want to actually what?
If you want to actually check where you're supposed to go, you can press select and then look at your quest log that we wound up on before. So go left one page.
Stick.
Yep. Or trigger, not stick.
Trigger?
Yep. And then A. Or never mind. A again now to open that back up. And then down one to look at that quest.
Yes?
Yep.
Irving wants... lumber the morning after harrowing. Writing about his harrowing. I think that Irving would like.
Hit X just in case that's not already your active quest. Okay, it wasn't, but now it is. So you should see markers now telling you where to go.
Do B?
Yep. I don't see anything else, so maybe you gotta like...
There's a green arrow at the door. Does that mean anything?
That just is indicating like that's where the door is.
Okay, should I look around?
I don't think there's much else to do in here. You can just go.
Through the door.
Yep. A to interact. Anytime you see like an icon with like that green ring around it, that's A to interact. And that one you probably can't go through.
Really?
I would assume.
Can or can't?
Can't. You can try. Oh, never mind.
Where I'm supposed to. There's a sparkly thing.
Yep, you can go loot that.
Ethereum.
Always watching. I swear it's like the walls have.
But no, I don't think there's much else to do in here either. Kind of looks like a dead end. You can check to the south. Around this pillar, just because there's something. This is like the fucking entrance, so they're not gonna let you out.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure this is the entrance. So I'm guessing you're at the bottom. You're probably gonna have to like circle up the tower a bit to like get to Irving. Man, it's funny looking at old games because like clearly all that like metal work is just like a PNG.
I don't want to go back that way. I just want to go around the circle.
Right.
So all the words.
What that door that you're seeing there, that goes into a new room that you weren't in before.
Right. Do I want to go in all these rooms?
It's a matter of what you want to do. If you want to be kind of thorough and just look for like every sparkly thing and loot everything you can, or if you want to just like keep moving, you can do that too. The benefit also of you being on easy mode means that like
I feel like I've seen this person before.
you know you went in too early. You've been in here. Look on your map. See how there's like a line above you? That's like the wall separating this room and the next room. So you've been in this room.
Okay.
But anyway, the fact that you're on easy means that you can also just like get through the game a bit, and you don't have to worry as much about like micromanaging stuff.
This will be a new.
This will be a new room. Yep.
Did you hear? Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of death.
Same layout, I think, but different room.
Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
So, MP potions eventually too.
That's what I hear anyway.
And then probably all in here.
I really hate how the Templars are always staring at us.
Just background dialogue, nothing of consequence.
I heard Humbert volunteered to take the Rite of Tranquility. How awful.
Yes, you can just keep moving on. That's the same room.
Same room?
Yeah. Like, you gotta keep an eye...
There's 2 doors to each room?
Yeah, because they're kind of big.
That's what threw me before. I thought I got a new one.
Easy mode's always looking focused on story. I'm a slut for story. Yeah. With Mama being a little bit green behind the gill.
I can't even...
Green behind the gills means you're sick. Green behind the ears.
Motion. I am green behind the gills, too.
I guess a little bit. You are... Frequently, you are just green behind the gills.
Yeah.
But yeah, because same thing for her. Like, having more fun with the story and making choices and stuff is gonna be more her vibes than like
plain old learning how to be a gamer.
Right, but my point is you don't need to fucking prove yourself and like do hard mode. You can just play the game and enjoy it for what it is, and it doesn't have to be a huge challenge.
Leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
It gets easier as the years go by, doesn't it? Can you tell where I burned off my hair? Is it very obvious?
I think these guys are also just background.
Can you tell where I burned off my hair? Is it very obvious?
At the moment, I think so, yeah.
Happy for you.
Actually, yeah, that is pretty similar. There's only so much the character creator in this does.
Can anyone tell me?
This is gonna be again.
Yep.
No, that's not what
Tough.
it means. Concentrate, hope machine.
Okay, here is it. Whoa!
All my power behind
Did this
spell
go?
would have been
Yeah,
obliterated.
because the dude fucking shot a fireball.
For my harrowing.
You're fine though. They're just doing like target practice. In the library for some reason of all places.
Do I want to go right or left?
Hey, turn your camera and see if there's anything over there to interact with, but
and no you can resist whatever I throw.
yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Again.
You can just head through that door to your left. And like walk fast too. You always walk slow.
A lot of doorways intimidate me because I'm always crashing into the side.
But it's okay
Really,
if you do.
I do that in real life too.
You do. But no, it's a video game. If you go fast and bump into things, it doesn't matter. Killed 8 things already.
Wow. Hey, oh, I like floor.
It's the same. What do you mean? I suppose you probably have a hard on for like the fucking ceiling.
Architecture, yes. In Europe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because this is like a very European series.
Beautiful.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Guess I don't need it.
Yeah.
Very well. Goodbye.
I'm sure she's background.
Yep. Yeah. Anytime I'm kind of getting my bearings with the characters. Anytime it's something very generic, like tranquil, apprentice, mage, something, then they're not going to matter. If they have like an actual name, then you can probably talk to them.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
None of these sound like good things to say.
Tell me about frats. Oh.
No,
I was just saying that. You don't have to do that.
Throughout Thedas, groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Politics.
Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles
Tap
apart
things
with
with your boot.
infighting.
What?
Don't
What
tap
can you
things
do?
with your boot.
Oh, alright. Okay.
Fair enough. Good day to you.
I'm gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be interested to see how I react
Are you
to
looking
like
for something?
the mage politics in this, because
Why does it keep asking me and giving me the choice to add tears?
why does it keep asking you what?
What were you talking about? Am I
Because they were
supposed to
talking
ask
about
that?
something.
Do I need to know?
You're just curious. I don't think you're gonna move the chair.
fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda.
Oh, well,
I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
That's mine.
it was story. It was driving me nuts.
It's, you know, it's just kind of fucking RPG stuff. It's like you can ask a million questions about stuff.
I'd go hide alone in the
all
wilds
times.
if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it? Alright, have a good day.
Anyway, I'll be interested to see how I feel about the mage politics, because I totally read it as like a gay allegory, but also like both sides kind of make sense in this, unlike real life, because instead of two boys kissing, like someone might fucking get possessed by a demon and like blow everything up. But I generally still side with him.
Oh my gosh, little sparklies everywhere.
Yeah, because this is like a fucking scholarly place. Just, I don't know if you can get by that chair. You might have to go around. Just, like, yeah, grab the sparkles and just, like, move on, because you don't need to read any of these. No, looks clean. So then you can probably head back to that room with the tranquil and, like, head the other way. Or,
Isn't this a circle? Would they just continue going around?
well, but it ends at a dead end here.
I thought I went down a path. There's something dark over there too.
Yep. Yeah, I think you missed one behind them.
Nice.
You don't want to do them.
No, honestly, nerdy.
And none of the characters look attractive in this, except for like the couple party members you have.
Like a dweeb. Get that.
Well, you know, they don't really get out much. But shh. Yeah. So here, I think you can just like go across the other way. That's where you came in, but then there's
okay,
that.
but I saw spark. Oh.
Did you? Probably inside there, past the dude. Not there. Like
No, but I saw sparklies in this corner.
Right, probably in there.
No. The sparklies by the door.
Oh, I don't know then. I don't see any. Oh, okay, you can't.
No.
Oh, no, you can. Never mind. That's past, like, in another room.
Oh, really?
Good day
Yeah.
to you.
Like, you can see on your map, the arrow, like, pointing off in the distance.
Oh.
So I would just go back out and, like, go through that other door.
What is that, a pile of dirt?
Like sacks of something, maybe? It's kind of hard to tell. I'm sure it's not fucking, like, meat and bodies. Because that wouldn't happen. Not here, at least, you know, I'm sure. You will find meat and bodies later in this game.
Do I want to go this way?
That's where you came from. That's the bookshelves in the nerds.
Oh.
To do a 180. Yeah. No, you just did a 360. Do 180. You also don't need to move it up and down. You can just go horizontally.
Well, I, again, don't know how to manipulate
Okay,
things right.
so there, on your left now. That's where you want to go. It looks like you can go both ways, actually. Left is ultimately going to be your objective. That's going to loop around and take you to where the arrow is.
I want to go first then?
Yeah, you could check it out and just see like what other sparklies are around to grab. Oh.
Oh, nice.
A couple things. Yeah. Just generic guy.
Ah, it's great to see you.
Girl.
It's always sad when an apprentice fails the harrowing.
I didn't know.
No, I mean, that's just a general thought, I guess. I don't think there's anything corner, but there was a named person at the table. Can't sure what's his name.
Ah, this is infuriating.
And him.
Another batch destroyed. Say, have you seen Owain? Is he in the stockroom? Oh, excellent. He wasn't there last I looked. I hope he still has some cinnabar lying around. When I asked last week, he said he was running out.
Yeah, her.
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
Okay, I guess my theory about named NPCs always having something to say isn't true. And that's locked, so you can't go yet. You'll either need a key or a rogue to lock
what direction?
Back the way you came, but take the other path. Yes. That'll get you back out into the hallway. And then head right. Well, or I think there's a door here on the left too. But I don't know. You know, that's going to keep looping to like somewhere you haven't been yet. You could...
I want to go this way.
That's your goal. But if you want to keep just exploring random shit, you can go left.
Keep saying don't.
Cullen.
You know who Cullen is?
Yeah, he's in a couple games actually.
Oh, hello. I'm glad to see your harrowing went smoothly. They picked me as the Templar to strike the killing blow if you became an abomination. It's nothing personal, I swear.
Really fucking made him a bottom in this.
I'm just glad you're all right, you know? I would have felt terrible about it, but I serve the Chantry and the Maker, and I will do as I am commanded. Oh, you're not distracting? I mean, you are, but, well, you're not. I mean, you can talk to me anytime if you want. Yes, maybe we can talk another time.
I'm used to him in newer games, I guess, and he's not that much of a fucking beta.
Well, I could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Yeah, practice like pointing your camera where you're pointing your body. Well, so far you're doing more one at a time, and I know obviously like you're getting used to it and it's new, so like no worries, and you'll pick it up eventually. But like that's like mentally that should be something that you're working on, because that will be a very valuable skill. So like right now, you get it turned for the way you're going.
I don't understand how to.
Okay, here, can I see you for a sec?
Got it? No.
Well, but to help, so I can help explain, just because I need to like touch it to like explain it well. I mean, ultimately what it is if you do up and down on the stick, that's going to make your head like do this. And most of the time what you want to do instead is just left and right, so that you're just changing like which way you're looking. Yeah, so more of that than up and down. Doing right now.
I'm just looking to make sure I'm not.
Oh, you're okay.
Is that the door I came in?
Yes. I think you're fine, and also you don't have to like be that thorough. Because again, you can. It's easy mode. You can like just kind of be a little bit easy breezy. Because that's the goal, is for you to just kind of go with the flow and not have to micromanage and second guess and all that.
Don't need to talk to me.
Yeah, even though I wasn't 100% right on my statement before, I would still generally go with the thought of like generically named people aren't going to have anything valuable to say or do.
Here.
I think it's also a dead end. Wait, did you got the chest, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, then you're good. I don't know, this might actually be one big loop, so you might end up where you needed to go anyway by heading this way. There's a chest, or an armoire, or whatever. You're good though, you're in
Make
range.
myself dizzy with some of that stuff.
It'll get better as you just improve like your motor and camera control. Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You're still either way is fine, but this is the way you've been going. Is looping this way.
Don't want to look up.
Oh, now you, I think, have ended up back where you were. So this is as far as you can go this way. So now do a 180 and keep
Really?
following that carpet. Yeah, we're back in the library with the nerds.
Oh.
Yep, and then head that way and just keep following that path. And these are now all the side rooms that you just have been in, so you can just stay in the hallway and run past. Project your voice too.
Sorry, makes me dizzy. Really making me dizzy.
Oh. You can go slower if you need to so that you don't get sick. And also I don't know how long you want to go tonight so that you can take that
Many
into
have already
account, too.
gone to Ostagar. Wynn, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Ah, if it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
You'll love fight them all.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get. They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Kokari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for her.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim.
You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Yeah, Faye,
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and
Yeah, you
is
think so?
preserved
I
in
guess I can
special
see that being
vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
I mean, not for
We
me.
have few choices.
An adult man.
The gift of magic is looked
Yeah,
upon
twink.
with suspicion and fear. We must prove
He's
we
still
are
younger
strong
than I am, so
enough
for me-
to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Floof and Faye are making joke.
So what do I want to do? Take time to rest.
Yeah, you can, like, you're fine to say whatever here.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child? The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Okay. If you go into your inventory with select, you should be able to put some stuff on. Oh, except it maybe did already, it looks like. We also have a few other things,
Oh, I
maybe.
see. It gave me different clothes.
New outfit, new staff.
And staff. Although I liked my dragon staff.
Well, check.
damn it.
Go in there and check out what you have, because I don't know if this is the best thing.
Is that with my select?
Yep. And go some amount to the right. I'm not sure. I think maybe just one.
I don't know what you mean.
Right trigger between these tabs. Okay, right. So, these are your weapons. Hit X.
X?
Yeah. Can I see your controller for a second? I don't know what we just did.
Maybe I hit A. Hit A.
Okay, you did. What? Okay, so this blue one you have on, then you can compare here. So they're doing the same thing. Where your other staff go? Then you have some different other
I hope I
thingies.
didn't get rid of it somehow. Showing it over there.
You know what? It probably never left the fade because it wasn't a real thing. It was
But it's
just,
showing it right there.
that's the general staff icon.
Oh,
But the only actual staff you have is the stick.
dragon one.
Here though, we could put some better robes on you. This is like a special bonus thing.
Okay.
And then you have a couple different. Well, here, that's good defense stuff for you. Yeah, some of the wherever these items are from, these are good. Okay, so that was really it. Putting on the new robe and those extra trinkets.
Okay. Alright, so what do I want to do?
B to get out of here, and then you're gonna go do whatever with Duncan.
We're supposed to go back towards the library. I have no clue where that is.
Marker on your map. Northeast.
Like, there would be walls.
You could press select once again just to look at the whole map. See? Yes. So you can see if you go out in the hallway, just to the right, there's a wall. So you're gonna have to do like, basically,
I
most
go
of a loop.
this way, go all the way around. Go.
Yeah.
turn my...
You just press B to get out, or I think select again, either.
Well, this, right?
Yep.
Catch balls. God.
Is it because it's like a hallway?
It's because it's a hallway and it's curving.
Okay.
And the walls are going past me fast.
That's what I was thinking. That's very unfortunate. That, just making yourself sick moving around.
Thank you for escorting me.
Yeah, someone out here wants to talk to you.
Turn. Oh, him again.
Yeah, you're needy, buddy.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning? We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here. I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please. We should be safe here. A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble. I won't give Lily up for anything. I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone. They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Just don't want to get dragged into their bullshit.
I don't want to get dragged into their bullshit.
I mean, you can say that. I don't know that you can actually weasel out of this, but you can try to.
Friend.
I suppose that's fair. But please, give us your answers soon. Time is running out.
Wait, I'm gonna run.
Who said that?
Ploof. Ploof just wants to throw fists. Ploof wants you to do some
Do I
murders.
want to go back here again?
It looks like you can talk to him or go talk to someone in the next
Are you going to
over.
help us?
Probably you can either help him or, like, report him.
I want to go away. I don't want to deal with it right
Pull up your map for me. See who that exclamation mark is. One room over. I'm assuming that's the first enchanter.
How can I...
Irving.
Irving wants to talk to me again?
Well, you can. Again, I'm assuming that option is, like, report your friend.
Okay.
Or her. I don't know what she wants.
Let's go check her out.
But this is the kind of game where sometimes you're going to be put between a rock and a hard place. You're going to have to choose between, like, the lesser of two evils.
Yeah. don't want to do something naughty.
I mean,
against the rule.
You can.
Don't want to do something. You know me.
Well, but again, remember that this is, like, yes, rules, but also you're being oppressed. Again, this is very, very easy, like, gay allegory. It's literally the church being like, hey...
Oh, that's the person in the other room.
Right. Yeah. I'd pay more attention to your mini-map for those than, like, the on-screen ones. But, anyway, this is literally, like, the church being like, hey, you're different. Let's put you in a tower and, like, take your freedom away. So, you know, not,
And that's them calling me back again. Where the hell do I get out of here?
Turn left 90 degrees.
Yeah. Park.
Okay, so to the left along the same wall, that's where you get out?
Oh, I can still go this way.
No, to your left. The direction you're facing now.
Not intuitive for me to...
It's so interesting that it's not, because I
know.
I can't, like, understand. It's like if someone tried to explain, like, moving an arm.
I know.
But I get it, but
Right.
it's
Wanna
foreign.
go which way?
Left. In that little doorway. What's her name? Ugh.
Yes?
Oh. I think she's maybe relevant, like, later in this quest, but, like, not yet, really.
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this. No, I can't let anyone in there just now. Good day to you.
You don't even ask why.
Back ask her again.
Yes?
I mean, you don't even necessarily have to. I just thought it was funny that you're like,
things
okay,
in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
that fucking Kingdom Hearts meme. Okay, I believe you.
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
That's suspicious.
Because I
That's
am
weird.
taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent. I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one. Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Alright, we'll go to insect side. Well, they wouldn't be insects, rack side.
Okay, so where do I want to go?
The door that was locked. Because now you have a key.
Right here?
Yep.
I am done.
You unlocked it now again to go in there. And that was just a generic, like, I did a thing line.
And do I want to avoid using my fire then? Because it might do damage in here.
No, again, that's just like flavor. That's story, not gameplay.
So I can use any of my...
Correct, yeah. Gameplay-wise, you can't actually, like, damage the environment. The one thing to keep in mind, though, with your fire, unlike the other two, where it's like press the button and forget about it. Well, you can probably even test the fire here if you want now. Press it and it's gonna like create a cone in front of you that you aim. Oh, it looks like I was gonna say you have to like do stuff, but it's paused, so you're okay. So, but with your stick now, you can move that cone around. Should be able to. Are you moving the stick? There.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you point your cone, and then A to do it, and then it shoots a blast of fire. So, just to make you aware that there's like another step there compared to the other spells.
Oh, that music. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna open up and get spiders.
No. Hey, Shadow. That's just the general like ambient music coming in. But at some point you would fight a chest. Not out of a chest, just in here. That's what you're here for. You can just head down the path.
Yeah, no, I was just looking around to see if there's any other.
No. Again, don't worry too much about going over everything with a fine-tooth comb. Just broad strokes, and if you miss a couple things, it's not the end of the world. What's going on, Shadow?
No.
Hit A once.
As you say.
Now we do battle.
It shall be done.
Yep. No, well, you gotta loot his body first.
I gotta loot his. Oh.
Yeah, for fucking. Oh, I was gonna say like eyeballs or venom glands or something.
Like, get on my path.
No, it's dead. That's the bone. Or what? Whatever. Not that spiders have bones.
They have a exoskeleton.
Yeah. No one to play with to fuel my addiction to LOL. Ah, I gotcha.
Ooh.
As you say.
What?
I shall do it.
What? Press B to cancel all that.
Fucking happened.
It stunned you with what? You got it.
Gotta
Yeah.
heal?
What?
Do I have to heal myself or something?
Nope. Just see your bars are all full. You're good.
Okay. Do I have to loot this too?
No. It's not glowing, so it's just gonna stay there, I guess.
I thought fire would be good again, but apparently it wasn't.
Well, it was out of range.
Oh.
That's the whole point of the cone, is that's marking the area of damage.
Oh, I thought it was directional, but I didn't realize it was.
Yeah, no, it's literally only in that area.
It is the.
Ooh, shit.
So, shorter range than your other spells, but it's capable of hitting multiple enemies. I figured you were not gonna be a fan of the spiders.
Well, but not like my daughter. She'd be.
You'd be more upset.
Yeah.
That way it looks like it's just barrels, but check the other path here
That's
to your...
literally a spider web, too. Did you see?
On the ground?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's just, like, decoration, though. Why are you huffing? There's something sparkling behind the crates.
So afraid of the fucking spider now.
It's okay. You're still beating them soundly. There's nothing to be afraid of if you're gonna win. Okay, and then I guess do 180. It's okay. That's a 360.
Well, Oh, this is the dead end.
Yes. Yeah. See on the map, there's those two little nubs.
Oh.
You came from the top, you want to head west.
I thought you were having me do a 180 to look around.
No, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I guess there actually is a sparkly down there too. That barrel. Yeah, no, sorry. I just meant a 180 to like
Probably
reorient
a spider
yourself.
down here too.
I don't think so. There wasn't any other one. If you're getting thrown off by the webs, the whole area has web.
I know.
So that doesn't necessarily mean a spider's going to drop down on you.
Now, which way do I go? Right
West.
or left?
West, because you came from the north.
Right or left?
Left. What?
Something's acting weird. Motion.
What do you mean?
Oh, that. I have to.
You were getting like stuck on geometry. It's okay, Mama. Just go. You can beat them. You literally can shoot a cone of fire out of your hand. You're perfectly equipped to
But
deal
I
with
can only
bugs.
shoot I can literally shoot a cone of fire out of my hands, but it only goes so far. It takes steps.
You can also freeze them where they stand, though, which is why I had you get that spell, because that's like a great tool.
Dad.
Yeah, see, you're doing great. Great, just loot him. Most enemies will drop something for you, whether it's potion or part or money. Maybe not most, many.
Back the way I came.
Nope, you're still going. I think eventually it's gonna do a big loop, but you're like on the bottom of that.
It's weird.
Yeah, you're at a stalemate, so you gotta move forward and initiate. Oh no. Shadow, do not do well with spiders.
Can see him. Oh shit, there could be one on both of them.
I don't think there's anything in that little bottom nub, but I think you'll be fine either way. Again, you still have a very large margin for error.
Yes.
I am having a thought now, though. Press the right little nub, not the left one like you usually do.
Yeah?
Yeah, press that. Go ahead and save for me, because we haven't saved yet.
Did I save?
I don't know.
I don't
Did you?
think I did.
I don't think you did. There, go ahead and do a new save. Yep. Okay. It'll autosave periodically, but it's good to do manual saves too, because if you do ever happen to lose a fight and you haven't saved in a long time, that could be sucky.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to do that periodically. If I was told to pick a room of spider or centipedes, I'd pick the room of spiders. Yeah, centipedes are gross and also bitey. You're okay. I think you got it already.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you're still doing great. And unlike my fucking avatar, I don't know what it is.
That is a cocoon. Why do I want to touch this thing?
Because there's goodies in there. There's private documents.
Private documents in this.
That's you keep finding those. That's literally like a junk item. It's literally not for anything other than to like sell to a vendor later. Just no, you're fine, Mom. Getting gamer sweats.
Yes, I'm very sweaty. Oh, scared. There's webs everywhere here.
Kiki, I don't know if you're still lurking. I don't know if you're
Kiki
having.
would not like.
I don't know if she's having spider feelings.
Probably having spider feelings, and there's a sparkly thing. So there's going to be a spider.
I don't know that that's a rule of thumb.
Gonna
maybe.
come out and get me. This looks like a big spider. This looks like a big boss.
It's not even, no. It's an intersection, Mom. Bosses don't happen at intersections.
That's shit!
That's enemies, that's not a boss. Keep,
I'm dead.
No, you're just stuck, you're fine now. You're still living.
I can't.
There you go.
Oh! Fuck!
It's okay. You're still doing good.
There's still one here, I think.
Yeah, you got one. There's still one more. There you go. There, like you don't take a lot of damage so far, so you're okay to take some hits. It's okay. You're still doing great. You and Alex are the same person.
Where do I want to go from here?
Pull up the full map for me. Okay, left and down are little nubbins, and then up is going to take you. So probably go left, and that's like where you need to be, and then up is going to take you back towards the entrance.
Even though we kind of can't see.
Well, but it's just a corner. It's going to mirror the other side. Yeah, Mama has a tough time with like movies and scary stuff, which is why we're gonna make her watch Alien eventually.
Is that the up and the left is over here?
That's left. Left is the way that your camera's looking. So go that way.
That way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I see. It's right. I'm not gonna walk through that spider web.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
You have to.
Okay.
It's fine. It's not gonna like get on you.
I'm gonna burn that spider web.
That's not how that works. This
Why not?
This is 2009. They didn't code that in.
Are you kidding me? Very sure they did.
No. What do you mean?
I can burn this.
No, you can't. You're going way side to side on that.
Well, the spider web all over the place.
Okay, but
I am not fucking walking through this.
Mother, it's a video game.
It'll catch me.
No, it won't. These spider webs are not there. They're just decoration. This seems like there's nothing here, but go all the way to the end. Like, walk to that rock. Let's do it. Okay.
Spider.
Mom, it's fine.
Spider.
It's fine. What is the point of this room?
Spiders.
Oh, you know what? In my mind, I'm like, you're here to find an item. You're not. You're here to kill spiders. So if you've been everywhere and killed everything, then you're good.
I hear things. There are spiders here.
That's background noise. You're fine.
Sure.
Yes. Unless you actually get into combat, there's nothing here. So go back. I guess just follow the path back to the entrance then. North at this intersection. Because I think you got all of them then. Unless more show up on that path. But like you've basically been everywhere now.
That north?
Yep. And then just hook it and go fast.
Hook it.
Well, if it is, it's going to jump out no matter what speed you're going. It's going to get scarier than this, so you're going to have to like nut up. You're okay.
Oh, it's not dead yet?
Not yet, but you're getting it. Just keep going. Oh, mounting you. Button mash.
I'm trying to button mash.
I shall do it.
I hit the thing and I hit the
Yeah, you missed. With the cone being very narrow at the front, I think you just missed it. Oh, there. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Now that did that quest updated thing, that means you got all the spiders.
Yeah, I got all the spiders.
Yes, so you're safe now.
Spiders.
You fought how many of those things, and the last one is the one that scared you? You're a dork.
Think again.
Think again? Why did I say that?
I just fucking canned lines.
I don't know.
But anyway, now you can run at full speed without fear of spiders.
Sure.
Yes, north here. Back. Just take a left. But yes, I'm sure, because they gave you the update in your quest. I hate that, like, some of this shit, like, VC Face is so badly unoptimized, because it makes me feel like I fucking wasted my money buying a hugely expensive computer when it still can't even, like,
really?
run everything perfectly.
You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here. Thanks again.
Alright. So now what do I have to do?
You could go talk to Irving, or you could...
That's not what I wanted.
I
I'm
will
just gonna pull up the map.
It's contextual, so because a quest thing just popped up, it took you to the quest page.
I don't want to call in a favor just yet.
Yeah, so you can go talk to Irving about whatever, or your buddies.
Wanted B?
B, yeah. Thank you for clipping the scream, Faye.
You got that, huh?
Yeah. No, it's great. I need to, like, encourage people to do clips more. But I appreciate it a lot
That's
when you guys do.
the kind of thing he wanted out of me for Halloween.
Yeah.
Who knew? He could have had me play this all along.
There's gonna be scarier things and bigger spiders.
Now,
over the
if I
course
want
of the
to pull up
series.
my map,
Same button now.
so
Back out in the hallway and to the right.
where that arrow thing is, or no, where the
That's
exclamation,
your buddies. The exclamation
where the
mark is
exclamation
Irving.
point is.
But I still feel like I don't know if that's a separate quest or if it's gonna be like, hey, do you want to rat on your friend?
Oh yeah, I don't want to rat on my friend.
But yeah, you'll have the option, so it's safe to talk to him, and then just
I
depending on what you
know,
want,
I
you can
don't
choose.
want
Wholesome Joe content as my body freezes and gets overlaid with text. I don't know if this is Wholesome Joe content. This is screaming mommy content.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters.
Oh, maybe we're just
I'm
checking in
glad
about
you
that.
met him. He's a most honorable man.
It is usually wholesome
So
with
here,
an
I
H.
need to talk to you about something. Would be ratting on my buddies.
No, probably something else.
Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
So now here, that's if you want to get into it, that option.
Okay.
So if you don't want to do that, then you could go through you could go to option 4, just not.
But I
anything.
could say Joan says that but he's not supposed to know he's going to be tranquil, right?
Correct. Yeah, he fucking looked at some shit on Irving's desk.
Okay, so let's.
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else?
Being wonky.
The whole time, yeah. It gets, I don't know, it gets in like a mode. Like, clearly you've done this before and it's been fine, but because it like started weird, it's gonna stay weird.
Okay. Now I have the upper.
Correct.
I don't say anything about my buddy and all the.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, because I think you might have missed this since you didn't hear text earlier, but the Grey Warden, like Duncan, they're like basically Witchers.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, that'll come more into play later. So, I think you have to go like talk to your friends and either tell them yes or no. And honestly, I think even if you tell them no, like you probably still have to do it.
Are you kidding me? I do not want to.
I think your options are help them return them in. I don't think because it's it's a game. You have to do something. You can't just you can't just abstain completely.
So how do I get there?
It's just the next room over. So just through that doorway. And then kind of like make a U-turn to get to them. Like I said, rock and hard place.
Goes against everything I believe. I mean, not that I want my buddy to turn to Frank.
You headed north. You need to head south. Remember to...
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. So let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there. I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times. Oh, all right then. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
I was gonna say, just make sure you keep an eye on your minimap too, because that'll always tell you like where you need to go. Yep, you're heading the right way. You're pointed right towards that icon.
There.
Are you going to help us?
I mean, again, if you don't want to, you could try saying, I've decided not to, and see what comes of that.
Thank you. We will never forget this. I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
A melt lock?
Why not?
If I go get the rod and then the lock melted, they'll know I did it.
That's fair logic. I mean, you're already in.
I should have said no.
Just do your best.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate. Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
It's okay. This is not like a major story choice.
Is that exclamation point in a different room?
Yes. That's back with the tranquil guys.
Okay.
Guarding that room full of stacks. What else? Whatever else.
What?
So just get out into the hallway and then do a loop around.
So bad. Maneuvering. Fuck.
Just in that door there. Just like ahead and to the right, it looks like. You're right into that middle area. Here's your guy.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Say I need a rod of fire?
Well, you have to.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item? Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces.
Can I use this to commit crimes?
Like that.
I will set down that you require the rod to deal with a personal matter. Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
It's all on record.
I don't remember him asking for a signature when I did this.
Probably because I said I wanted to use it for a fireplace.
Probably. But I don't know. Just keep going. Just keep rolling with the punches.
Thank you.
Okay, now do I have to find...
I'm assuming Irving.
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Go left trigger once. Yeah, Irving in his office again.
There.
You're gonna head west out of this room and then south. Other way. Other way.
What?
Other way. There you go.
Oh.
Yep.
This.
Yep. Right there.
You have returned. Does something require my attention?
Oh. Wait, so... back up then. Because clearly this isn't who you're... Oh, Favor Lady.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't notice that she was marked. She's not. But I'm sure that's what it is. So you're gonna go up 2 rooms, up left 2 rooms.
There.
Yeah, I think that's where she is. So that's why you need to go kill spiders. Oh, there's a glowy behind him too. Probably those fucking blood magic books. Yeah. Yeah. TLDR, blood magic bad.
Is in most stories.
Right. Yeah, anything that's fucking messing... Other way. Anything that's messing with, like, the essence of life is usually taboo. Yep. Nope,
We
you
all
just
heard
passed her.
about your harrowing.
No.
Congratulations.
It's good to see you again.
Great.
A rod of fire? Oh, sure, I could sign that. What would it hurt? Right. There you go. How's that? It was a pleasure. You'll go far in the circle, I bet.
Because you're good at being a task rabbit and asking for favors. And so now you can go back to the guy.
Yeah.
Just middle.
Oh.
Wayne. Is his name? I've already forgotten. Either way, yeah. Just gotta get through the layers of the...
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
I believe so, yep. What are you pressing to get in here?
I wanted the map.
Select though? Is that what you pressed?
I pressed the thingy, this thingy.
Go down to that staff that's highlighted in gold. It might just be putting you in here because you have like an unaddressed item. Press X to compare. Yeah, put this on. Better. Let's do spell power instead of 1 magic. Yep. And then B. Yes, you kind of got a kind of a base-looking staff.
Fancier looking staff.
I imagine it's more to your liking than a tree branch.
Map?
Should be the same button now. Yeah, you either
Is it back where that funny arrow thing is?
Yep. Either it's because of the item or like
Kept wanting me.
Well, but either that or like you pressed it at like a moment contextually when it was like updating your quest.
Okay, am I gonna go right? Get out of here.
Left.
Or straight?
Left. Like look at your mini map again. You need to head no, other way. Yeah. 180.
Oh.
Turn your camera. There you go.
That way?
Yeah.
Map. And the map should orient itself.
No, that would honestly be way more confusing, Mama. Because the way it is now, things are always in the same place. If it oriented based on where you're facing, then things would always be in different places.
Okay. This is the way I'm going now?
Yep. Right in this door.
Oh, in this door?
Yeah, it's just, one of these long...
Damn it. Myself busy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, here.
We are getting close to the end of this, if you want to, like, stop at, like, the culmination of this quest line.
It makes me nervous. That was quick.
My avatar is literally lasting like 10 seconds
Freedom
sometimes.
Awaits.
What are we doing?
Waiting, I think. Talk to them again, though.
I'm so nervous things will go wrong. Lily and I will get married somewhere. Away from the circle and its rules.
Perhaps on the outskirts of Ferelden.
Or in Orlais. Just far from here. We'll live a quiet
Orlais is
life,
France. I
away
forgot there's
from
a
magic.
France in this.
Maybe we can buy a farm one day. Well, let's just concentrate on what we're doing.
Okay, they clearly want you to go somewhere now.
I'm so nervous things will go wrong. I'm trying.
Alright.
Press select to open up your quest log. Oh, they're with you. Now, I'm noticing that. But open up your quest log.
Is
select, and then
select
to get to the map, and then left trigger to go over to the quest log, and then down. Mark that as active with X.
What?
Mark it as active with X.
There's
And then it looks like you're heading to the basement. I don't know why it doesn't do that by default. So hit B now to get out of here. And then you're gonna get back into the hallway and I think head to the right to go back down to the first floor. And then basement from there.
You.
The first set, yeah. Highway, I guess, was the only set.
Music I need to go right.
Yep. That's gonna get you to like that dead end with the staircase that goes back down a floor. Oh no, that's up. I'm wrong. So do a whole loop around then, I guess. Oh no. It's the staircase down is right by Owain in the middle. So go not in there, still in the hallway. which is the other way. And then, go into the middle at your soonest opportunity. You must have missed it because now you're going all the way around.
I have been looking for...
Right there, on your right. The doorway.
Yeah, I was looking for an opening on the right, and I did, but I must have asked.
Yeah. And then
There's
that one that's like recessed.
Oh yeah, we're only on the first floor. Oh. Or wait.
Check the map here because I don't actually know where the basement is.
Well, look. Okay.
I'm guessing it's that up and down to the north. You move your marker over to that.
Oh, it's supposed. You're talking about that.
Yep. So that's where you want to be. You're gonna have to go back into like a ring. Well, head like south east for now.
Oh, I have to go out here first.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm so frustrated. And now just go around the circle. Kind of retrace your steps from the beginning.
Right thing here.
Yep. Just keep going through this path. Yep. Keep going. I think you remember that door that I was like, hey, this is the exit outside. I think that's actually the basement. No, it's not. Never mind. This is the basement, but there's a sparkly bookcase. You can grab to the right. Got a little close and intimate with the wall.
Thank you.
I'm so nervous things will go
You're
wrong.
talking.
I'm trying.
Yeah, just make sure move your camera in character around a bit until you get. There you go. Focus on the cabinet. Oh man, I forgot runes were in this. That's a whole nother fucking layer. You can mostly probably just ignore it, but it's it's like socketing things into your weapons and armor to make them better. On it, crafting is nice in a way, but honestly, I kind of just like it when games don't have it. Just make fucking shit simple.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose. The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it. First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in. You mean through that door?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance? No. I'll take any chance I can get.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Yeah, I guess if you move like 2 feet away and then the shit suddenly works. That's the one you can't do, so you need to head to the right now.
Oh.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
You're gonna make you wind around.
I was just doing it. I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah. I forgot that this actually was like a wand. I was just picturing like a fucking behind you, by the way. I was picturing like the blaze rod from Minecraft. Turn your camera, mama. Well, it's dead now.
Oh.
God.
What was it?
Some sort of like automated armor sentry thing.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, you
We'll
can
need
see it laying on
another
the
way
ground.
into the phylactery chamber.
Did the
Let's
door
explore the
behind it?
repository.
No. You good to keep moving? It's just background music, but again, Mama, put your camera head. Shit.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for this.
What?
One of them was lootable,
Oh.
or both of them actually.
Oh, should I go back to the other one?
Well, it's right next to you. It's off camera, like by your feet.
I'm so nervous things will go wrong.
Shut up.
I'm trying.
Shut up! I'm trying. Detour, but still worth checking out, probably. Goodies in these labs.
We'll need
The charms
another
are
way
nice
into
and
the
stuff, but you
phylactery
probably
chamber.
honestly have.
Let's explore the
better one.
repository.
That's probably it for in here, but you could check that little hub in there.
Little nub.
The one to the right, like to the left of where you came in, right to you currently. Yeah, no, this is empty. Yep. I should like someday when you're just feeling like really good and not sick at all, we should just like put you in like, I mean, it could even be this or even like Mario Genshin, just like any game, and just have you fucking like run around and move the camera and literally just like spend time moving and like leveling up your like dual stick coordination.
Down?
Yep. It's too bad, because I know other games do this. Maybe even Future Dragon Age, I'm not sure. But a lot of times...
Damn it, as you said.
A lot of times on the minimap, it'll kind of have like a little, like, kind of dot trail of like where you've just been walking. And that would be really helpful for you so that then you'd know like, oh, this is where I was. So I'm gonna like go a different way. You can more stuff now. You leveled up.
Oh, go do something now.
Yeah, select
one.
Yep, and then A to level. And let's do Let's do 1 in magic, cunning, constitution. 1 the bottom 3.
Magic.
Yep. I'd probably honestly put another one in coercion. It's just a really valuable thing. You got to move over though, since it's now on that second slot.
Oh.
Yep, there you go. Move 1 over here now too, and let me see what that shield thing does. Would do that. That's gonna be like a passive, so like that's something you could just like turn on every battle to like help you, but it's gonna slowly drain your magic. Eventually these are all good again, but it's like, what do you want to prioritize? You're still doing really good in terms of like not taking damage, so it's kind of like there's no wrong answers. You can just do anything. Keep scrolling for me.
Okay.
The lightning? You want lightning?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to pick.
I don't know. Like, because these are all good. Like, there's no wrong choices here. You can get.
You pick something?
You can just say that. Okay. She's gonna do that. I'll look at some stuff and maybe fiddle with her inventory. Cool. And keep micromanaging my avatar as it repeatedly dies. Let's see, what do we want on her? Like, some of the fucking passives would be good, but then she has to, like, activate them every time. It'd be nice. Like, maybe you can do this on PC. I wish I could just, like, macro, like, protective shit. You know what? Here, I'll get the shield thing, because then next time she's one closer to just, like, a passive that she actually will just have. I don't want to put this stuff junk yet, do I? Better boot, sure. Oh, hey, she does have the Blood Dragon plate. I really love that as a battle mage. It's not too hard to, like, swap items here. So I would, like, put that on anytime I, like, went into melee mode. And then, you know, I was better protected. Too bad she doesn't have another ring. Because we definitely don't want, like... This is blood magic specific. Hi, Zero. Mama's actually on a potty break. So that's why she's, like, looking dead right now. And so I'm just fiddling with her inventory for her while she does that. I might want this sash, even though it, like, focuses on blood magic. Because it also just ups her magic stuff in general. Yeah, the rest of this is not important. How you doing though, Zero? You're having a good Saturday? I had to check and see what day it was. What are these? Merchant, feast day. Soldier's Pass. I'm thinking that must be Shale. I don't know. Yeah, Dragon Age is awesome, isn't it? I don't know. It's not like Dragon Age is, like, an unknown series, but I guess, I don't know. I guess I didn't expect everybody to, like, know about it for some reason. So it's fun that you guys do. Did some Nintendo Switch Sports with the homie. Yeah, Alex was playing that. Mick and Yoon were playing that. It seems like everybody's having a good time with that game. So that's awesome. What a fucking bummer that like mages are apparently the only class without like a special dragon bone weapon. Dragon Age Origins is a game my brother played a lot. Yeah, it's really good. Definitely shows its age, but it's still better than some of the newer ones in some ways.
Oh, this game.
Yeah. There's pros and cons to like each of the entries in the series. Okay.
It's warm in this room. Oh.
Yeah, we do kind of get hot box.
Heat up in here. Would you help for me?
I got you the shield thing, so you can activate that to get a defense bonus, and then also the next one after that is just like a passive bonus that'll make your basic attack stronger, and you don't have to like do anything. And your shield is on your second bar of things.
You'll have to whip and how.
It's just the button to like toggle it on and off, but yes, I can tell you when.
Is it the right trigger that does that, or the
right trigger? Left trigger is the wheel, because there's only 6 slots there, which eventually is going to be like these are my favorite spells, and then the wheel is going to be like I have 40 spells, and I'm just going to fucking fire off like a bunch of them.
Okay. What time is it?
It is 11, but we're also very close to the end of this. If you want.
Oh, we'll just keep. Yeah. I just wanted to have an idea.
Yeah. By the time we like finish this and there's some talking and probably like a cutscene, like maybe another half hour-ish.
Okay, cool. Getting tired, so that'll be a good time.
Yeah. So you can back out of here and continue on.
Okay. Go pick up a sparkly thing.
Shield you can keep active at all times. Right, but she has to like turn it back on every battle, doesn't she? Or no? Well, you could try pressing it now actually, if you wanted to. Yeah. So hold R and then press B. Oh, yeah, you might want that.
What the heck is wrong? I'm not hearing anything. God, I'm.
At least you have a working avatar. Come on. It's because your iPad's doing the processing, rather than the computer. So hold R.
Hold R?
Yep. For a trigger. Press B.
B.
We have much.
And
what did I just do by pressing? Oh, that's
the shield. I think it only drains like if you get hit. So there's no negative to just having it on in the background. So now you're ready.
Okay.
It's prepared already.
Okay. And it's not just constantly draining me?
No, because look at your bar. It's not going down. So that's awesome. Then you just are ready and have extra defense.
Yeah, I don't need to talk to him again. He's gonna just
right.
He's afraid.
Yep. Just ignore them and keep going on
He's
through
worried. I have a wuss.
That's why he's an NPC and he needs you to do his shit. It's just more armor. You got it.
Get out of here!
These things are not of the maker.
Yeah, and actually the fact too that your shit just recharges automatically outside of battle means that the shield is great, because like even if you do use it, if it drains some MP to protect you, you'll just like get it back. As the set cost is active and everything more. Yeah, like a fucking lizardy pest kind of thing. Yeah, I didn't read it that carefully, Faye, but I'm assuming from what you're saying, it's like, let's say 50 maximum, and then if it hits that maximum, it'll stop. So
That's dead, right?
Yes, that's dead. If they're laying on the floor, they're dead.
Ah.
It's okay.
I My things are both empty.
You were stunned for a second.
Oh.
You're not now. Yeah, and like you're doing here, as a good rule of thumb. Oh, and notice also, the two that are red, that means it's hitting. So if you move it maybe slightly to the right, you can hit all of them. If you angle it slightly to the right, that is.
Whoop.
What I would do, like, you want to press it in as far as you can, and then move it slightly, and that's going to keep it, like, close to where it is. Yeah, so you're getting it.
Yeah, but I'm not getting this one right here.
Yeah, don't worry about it then. Just get the other two.
Okay, but it's not hurting the other two because they're green?
You got friendly fire off, yeah, so it won't hurt them.
Okay.
No matter what you do, you won't hurt your allies. But I was going to say, like you were doing there, when you see things in the queue, then that's a good time to pull out your area of effect spells. Like the cone.
Got him.
Cone of fire.
Did you say?
When you have things in a group like that.
Cone of fire could be good.
Right. Well, it is. So, like, that the instinct that you had to use it there is good, and just do that anytime that you...
Well, it's my other two things were both clicking. I couldn't get anything to happen.
Oh, okay. Well, they're on refresh, probably.
Yeah. So that's why I went...
Right.
That's all I had left.
Yep. And this was just a little dead end, so you can head south. Shield only goes away if you get down or deactivate. Okay, good to know.
I could take something. Didn't
No,
notice that.
those are like, they're looted. There's no sparkles.
Oh.
I guess they don't decompose.
Are you going this way?
Yep.
I figured.
You're right.
Am I right? What happened?
He rammed into you. Knocked you over. Remember to move your camera so you can see who you're fighting.
I can't.
You got them though. They're all dead. The upside about being a mage is that you can still like easily kill things when you can't see them, but it's nice to be able to see them. You're still doing great though.
As soon as I go through this, it's gonna do that again.
Possibly, but you're ready. You got it. This might just be a chest. I don't necessarily think things are gonna pop out at you, because it's like suits of armor and stuff. Like they're either there or they aren't.
Okay. Room is not where we need it to be.
Correct. Just like a supply closet. What?
Oh, I want to get where we gotta go. Just drive me nuts.
Left. Well, I mean, if you want to do that, you can look at your map and see, like, oh, that's like a self-contained room. Like, I'm not gonna go there.
They come.
There is no glory in conflict. Don't give them the advantage.
You started this!
Why can't they leave us alone?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I thought they were done.
No. You're just standing there for a minute.
Well, that's done.
Yeah, so one of those doors. I think either one is fine, because it looks like the room is kind of doing like a diagonal block system, sort of. Actually, no, do go through that, probably.
Great one?
Yeah. The other one, I think, just doesn't go anywhere. Just another cell.
Enemies approaching.
They dead?
There's one more. Now they are. Mama, you gotta point your camera towards the enemies.
What was that?
It is begun. I shall do it.
I think you're getting close though, because you've now almost like looped around. So you're gonna end up like behind that door that you couldn't get behind originally, or you know, in like in the room that it connects to or something. And remember to, well,
We'll need another way into the phylactery
try to
chamber.
not get sick too.
Let's explore the repository.
I think that was a new staff.
What?
I think you grabbed a new staff. I didn't get a chance to read it because you like hit A twice and grabbed it really quick.
Right.
More goodies down at that end.
There's something odd about that statue.
Yeah.
I've actually, because we've seen some of these around the tower, I've been wondering.
Greetings.
Who it's be.
Maker's breath! Did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
All of my lord's what?
For foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Ah.
They're shooting the messenger.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said,
at her chest,
and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Teventa statue! Don't listen to it. The Teventa lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again. No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you. Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment. What do you think this does?
Why does the Circle keep so many Teventa artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating.
Wizard 101 vibes. I never played it. Saw plenty of ads.
I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify
and like
any
a
spell
meme
cast
resurgence
into them.
kind of
I
in
bet we
recent
could
years.
use this to break into the phylactery chamber.
I assume, Plouf, that you did play it.
See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look.
Just grabs.
I think, look at the bookcase the dog's pointing at.
It should be pretty
The first
easy to get
RPG.
this out of the way.
Well, it's more of an MMO, isn't it? I mean, I guess both.
If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
The only one I ever really played
we
was
just
with
need to
Maple
find
Story.
a way to get through this wall.
Touch the dog again. Oh, okay, yes, MMO.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Go. Go back over here again.
Through the door. I don't know why the bookcase is still glowing. I guess because you can like move it again, but or will interact with it. But yeah.
This
So
is
no,
the
just go
phylactery
ahead.
chamber. It worked.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, go through here. Grab that chest.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Enemies approaching.
Good boy.
I'm more dangerous than I look!
Don't be a fool. Let's try not to die
I'm just
here.
noticing that what's her name is just punching enemies.
Good.
What?
Another down.
The chantry girl, she's just punching people because she has no weapons.
It's chamber, right?
Yeah, so either up those stairs or through the door.
Well, it's not the door we just came in.
Correct. That's probably it up there. That looks like a bunch of blood vials. That's what a phylactery is for anyone
Yeah.
who doesn't know.
I figured.
There you go at
Yeah.
the end.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
And now, so that other door probably will get you out.
Here.
Yep. Yep, then you can just head straight through there. I think this is literally that door, but you'll just be able to open it from the side, I bet. Yep, this is like back out of the basement where you first got in. You've pulled off.
We did
your
it! I can't
heist.
believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was
So it
true.
seems.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every
He's a
whim.
blood mage?
That's what they're accusing him of.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. To overcome so many. I never thought him capable of such power.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
They know. Lie. Loot.
Oh.
Shall we add thievery to your list of misdemeanors then?
Could have used that.
I'll be taking that back now, if you don't mind.
No.
But your antics have
You
made
need
a
to be a
mockery of this
protagonist.
circle.
Acquire items.
What are we to do with you? And you think this excuses you? You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught. Because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted a Malefica, and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
She is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
You're booking you?
Yeah. I don't know. Did you have to do that thing with what's his name?
The phylactery quest? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you have to regardless.
And do I want to go with the Grey Warden? Stay here.
I think you have to regardless.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for her actions.
A blood mage escapes, and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter. Yes, be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Come. Your new life awaits.
I can turn my shield on, right?
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times. But here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all.
Seraphina, the ever-glowing.
Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Ever-glowing, because your shield's on.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from a circle of magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Kind of just a little bit of like a golden retriever
what
type.
The king said is true. They've won several battles against the darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay, and that is probably a good place to stop. So go ahead and press start, save again.
Start.
The little circle on the right. So we're still kind of in the intro, but you got through. Overwrite your other one.
What?
Press B.
B?
Yeah. Go down on top of your other one and then save over that, so that you don't just end up with like 50 minute saves.
Right, where I am right now.
Yep. Yeah. So still in the intro, but we got like your origin done, which is, like I said, a good place to call it. So hopefully you had fun and didn't get stressed out too bad.
I did have fun.
That's good.
Spiders probably the best.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging, y'all, and sorry about the fucking tech issues.
Yeah. Sorry for being such a weird player.
No, you're learning. It's all good.
And I can't interact with that when I'm playing. I can't see it up there, and I missed.
Let's head over to Mick and Yoon. They're doing a Virgins Only stream.
Ready.
And I don't know, they're singing or something. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in there, and I'll be back on stream soon, hopefully with a fucking working avatar. Night.
Night.